Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome. It is I, troopersjp. Thank you for joining me as I play through Sundial Games' 2026 quest calendar, The Souls of Saraku, which is a 365-day solo RPG wherein I play the villain, Shade Murdstone, who is a shadow elf bone caller who is out to become the new evil overlord. And in order to do so, I'm trying to make an alliance with the dwarves of Stonehelm. And I was set up by Sir Torin Axebreaker, who was the captain of the guard, to discredit me. And I don't like it. But I have gained some favor, doing some good deeds around Stonehelm, losing a bunch of notoriety in the process. Because notoriety, if you get 20, you can level up an ability. Anyhow, we're going to find out after what all of our good deeds, what that's going to do for us on this day, Wednesday, April 15th, 2026, also known as Wednesday Stormfall 15. And so, let us begin. I am seeing today an image. What is our image of today? It is an angry dwarf with a big hammer. I think we know who it is. Oh, I do see a little coin purse in the background. Oh, I also see the queen. There's the queen. Which means, coin purse means we get some money. Let's just roll that. We pickpocket one gold only. How disappointing. But that will take our gold count from 22 to 23. Okay, so let's see what it has to say. Queen Thora Stonevale summons you. After considering all the evidence, I have chosen to proceed with the challenge. The contest will resume as scheduled. Your opponent, as you well know, is my captain of the guard, Sir Torin Axebreaker. Oh man, Sir Torin Axebreaker. Don't like him. He set me up. Like I was some kind of a bad guy. Does he have no honor? Anyway. I have got a couple of things to do, it looks like, to prepare for this fight. The first thing is, recall what I know about Sir Torin Axebreaker. This is going to be a D20 plus wisdom. He told me a lot of things on this adventure already, and I learned a lot about him just by being around him. Surely I can put some of this to good use. Let me make my wisdom roll. I roll a 12, and I have a +1 wisdom, making that a 13. The cutoff point is 15 or more, so if I could get 2 more to this wisdom check, then I would get the highest result. And I would like that very much, but is there a way for me to do this? Let me see. I have an elixir of wits, which gives me a +D4 to my wisdom, and I think that I shall indeed use that at this moment. I roll a 3, right? Which, that's enough. That gives me a 16. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Let me just remove this elixir of wits from my inventory. Okay, if the result is 15 or more. I recall that he was favoring his left leg. Perhaps his other leg is weaker or injured. I gain a +2 bonus to my roll for number 2 and 3 below. And I gain a +1 damage bonus on tomorrow's page. All right, so we've just learned one thing, where there's going to be a combat tomorrow, and I've got to track multiple bonuses, and I will forget them. You have met me before. So let's have this D12 be a +1 damage, and let's have this D8 be the +2 that I get on the rest of the rolls that I hope I will not forget. Okay. The next thing I have to do is size him up. This is an intellect check, but I can add my eyes of the grave. I roll a 2. Okay, so that is a 2, which is bad. Okay, well, I have Investigator, Eyes of the Grave, which helps me size him up, um, which brings me to a 4. I am going to have to use 2 of my surges to give myself that bonus of a +4, which is that Shadow Dance? And by spending those 2 surges, I get to add my dex bonus to this roll. So that puts me at, because that's a 4, so that puts me at an 8. And 8, by the way, is above the 7 threshold, so we will just take that. We'll just take that. He looks the part, but how tough is he? If the result is between an 8 and a 14. I notice his stance. He stares into my soul. I gain a +1 roll bonus to my roll for number 3. So I'm going to be getting a +3 bonus for this last roll. The last roll, everyone. Now I must get into his head. I may not be... Well, I have many things, but if there's one thing that I am, I hope, is intimidating. This is a charisma check. I roll a 16. I have a +3, that's a 19. It's a charisma check, which is another 3, so that makes it a 22. I overkill this, is what I try to say. Overkill. It says you shout at him, trying to weaken his resolve. I don't think... So I don't think I'm going to shout like a warrior's cry. Because it says, I shout at him, trying to weaken his resolve. So I think what I do is I do this, I say. I should shout at him. That's creepy! So I make a creepy kind of like end of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers from the 1970s, Donald Sutherland sort of vibe. And if the result is 15 or more, which it certainly is, his eyes widen and he almost drops his hammer. After freezing for a moment, he regains his composure. Gain a +2 to my attack rolls on tomorrow's page. And that is the end of today's session. So tomorrow I get a +1 damage and a +2 to my attack. I'm going to make a note of it. Whew, okay, that's it. So guess what? Tomorrow we're going to fight. Fight in the schoolyard. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, give a comment. And when I get caught up on my comments, because it was grading, final grades, graduation, I've been a little bit behind. But once I get caught up with all that, I will be coming into the comments. I have a lot of comments, it looks like. So thank you for being here. And join me tomorrow for more The Souls of Saraku. Bye, everybody.